That's
Hello everyone, happy Thursday. We are so excited to be live with Jack Ficken with Thrivent. And thank you all for hopping on. First of all, Jack, I want to thank you so much for joining us today.
You're welcome. Glad to be a part of it.
And can you start off by telling us a little bit about yourself?
I will. So, live here in Fairview for close to 40 years. We have 2 sons, 5 grandchildren, and I love what I do working with Thrivent Financial. I've got a farm that I do some part-time farming on the side besides my work with financial services.
I love that. And so being in the community for the last 40 years, I bet you have seen just crazy changes. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what that was like when, coming here and then everything that you've seen, especially lately, a lot of growth.
Well, we moved to Fairview to have some acreage so that when the boys were young, they could show livestock in 4-H projects and so forth. And so it's a good thing we moved out here when we did. The land is disappearing. So, but we were fortunate to get some acreage to do those things. And I mess around with horses. It's a little bit of like the farming, a little bit of hobby pastime there. So the changes have, I've traveled, I have 2 states that I haven't been in.
Oh.
I've been in a lot of countries and so forth, but there's no other place I'd rather live than Fairview. It's a great town to raise a family in and great friends here. So Fairview's a great place to live.
That's awesome. So tell us how you got into what you do. First of all, why don't you tell us what you actually do here at Thrivent, and then maybe how you got into it. Have you been doing it the whole 40 years you've been here?
No, so my prior life was all agricultural based.
Okay.
I was an animal science major, and so I worked with some purebred hog associations and with the Tennessee Pork Producer Association, working with promoting pork and working with hog farmers on herd health, genetics, promotion, advertising, and so forth. So, a lot changed, and always is changing in every industry, but especially in agriculture and the pork industry. And so at that point, I made a decision I need to maybe look at something else. And so I always have been interested in the financial services field, and I had some products with Thrivent. And knew they were a great organization, and so I started talking with them, and that's why I made the change to switch from what I was doing to come over to Thrivent. So what do we do? Really, you said some background on Thrivent. Really, when I said I had products with Thrivent, I had products. There was a company that's called Aid Association for Lutherans, and another company that was called Lutheran Brotherhood. And my products was with Aid Association for Lutherans. And so they merged in about year 2000 to form Thrivent Financial. So we're a full-fledged financial services organization that we provide, I got a cheat sheet here that somebody, if they're interested, can come by and get, but we provide financial advice, investments, insurance, banking, and then generosity. So I like to talk about the generosity part that sets Thrivent apart from other financial service organizations. So really what Thrivent is, in our legal terms, we're a fraternal benefit society. So as a fraternal organization, we're a not-for-profit. So the monies, if we were a for-profit company, like most financial services companies, the dollars that we would be paying in taxes, we don't, but we give back to you as our clients and back to the community, back to other nonprofits and so forth. So the past several years, that's been a little over $250 million.
Wow.
That we give back every year to our clients or to other nonprofits. We make a lot of those dollars available to disaster relief programs when there's hurricanes, tornadoes, floods, wildfires, so forth. But we like to have our clients, and when I say clients, usually I refer to them as members. So when you own a product with Thrivent, you're a Thrivent member. You're a member of our organization. And you get, when you own products with us, once you're a member, you can receive two $250 gift cards per year to do something good for somebody or some organization. You can't just take the card and say, here, happy birthday. But you can buy gift bags or material to put together gift bags to help the homeless, or buy materials or goods to put in gift baskets at Christmas or Thanksgiving to give some needy families.
Wow.
Just think outside the box. You can buy material to build a wheelchair ramp for your neighbor if you need a wheelchair ramp
That's
built.
cool.
And when you do those action teams, and that's why they're called action teams, to try to get other people involved. Right. One of our taglines is, we want to help you be wise with money and live generously. And so when you order that card, or two of them, so if you're married and spouse and you both are members, there's $1,000 a year to do something good for somebody. But every time that you do an action team, you also can get these Live Generously t-shirts.
I love it.
And you can get up to 25 of those.
Oh, wow.
And feel how soft they are.
Oh my
That
goodness.
matters. Listen, a good t-shirt matters, right?
And it's got a heart on it for Valentine's Day. That's perfect.
There you go. So that's a little bit that sets us apart on the generosity part. So besides then the action teams that clients can get those cards, we also have what's called Thrivent Choice Dollars. So depending on the amount of business you do with us, and when I say business, the amount of dollars you have invested with Thrivent, or the amount of premiums you pay for any insurance products, that creates choice dollars. And you can send then those choice dollars every quarter, if you so desire, you can do it quarterly or annually, to your favorite nonprofit. So whether that's Boys and Girls Club, St. Jude Hospital, Nashville Rescue Mission, your local church that you attend, you can receive choice dollars. And they start out as small as $25 and go all the way up to like $10,000, depending on how many dollars you have invested with us, or the premium dollars you pay for insurance products. So that part of living generously that we like to promote, our nonprofit status, enables us to do a lot of things that other financial institutions can't. So it's, if you're gonna, I tell folks, you're gonna be in my business, I think Fairview Financial is the only place to work for.
Awesome. So you're enticing people who are interested in the financial business to come and work for you.
Also.
Along with members, new
families
members.
or small businesses. That's who we kind of cater to. Individual families or small businesses that we work with in their retirement projections or insurance products or investment needs.
That's awesome.
Now, do you guys get a lot of walk-ins because of where we're located right here? For those of you that don't know, we're located right here by Sonic, right here in Fairview. Do you guys actually get walk-ins, or
We do.
You do?
We have some walk-ins, but majority of what we have walk-in are really referrals.
Okay.
So we've got a great client base, a lot of members here that are locally, and we're just real fortunate that we get a lot of referrals from those clients. So that's mainly who we get that come in the door.
That's
great.
Awesome. Well, tell us, I'm sure that you do a lot, Jack, but behind every good man is a good team, right? Or a good woman. So tell us about your team. You're not a one-man show here at this location. You've got a whole team behind you, right?
I'm glad you asked that. We do have a great team. Probably a lot of folks watching this know Stephanie Hughes. She's my assistant and right-hand person. So she's a team member. Then we have, I have two sons that's part of Thrivent Financial. They're both certified financial planners. And then we have three other planners that also do some backroom work for us also. So we've got a large team that's put together, and because our client base keeps growing, so we keep increasing the team.
That's
so
awesome.
we have an office here in Fairview, and we have an office in Nashville.
Okay.
So we try to make it convenient for wherever our clients live to come in. Although we we do that too, but we don't do as many. There was, I guess, a few good things that came from COVID. Everybody started using Zoom,
Right.
So we still do lots of Zoom meetings with many of our clients.
That's awesome.
So what states are you guys, do you serve?
Good question. We have to be licensed in the state where we're going to do business.
Okay.
So if I'm not licensed in a state, either one of our other team members probably are. I'm licensed in 19 different states.
Oh, wow.
And I know my sons are licensed in more states than that.
Okay.
So if you live in a state and you want to do business with, we can get licensed there.
Sure.
But right now, from where I have referrals, connections, family, whatever, I'm licensed in 19 states. So most of all the surrounding states, but a lot of the Midwest states, and then we're licensed in California, Florida, Virginia, so just about wherever you name we're at.
Perfect.
Well, it doesn't surprise me that you are licensed in that many states, because it looks like I saw your picture on your page the other day that you were at a national meeting, I think, and there was you got a lot of awards and accolades, you know, so you must be very successful. And I see your numbers here from, well, I think that might be 2023, but it looks like you've had a huge impact, not only on your local community, but, you know, throughout all those states that you're licensed in.
Well, so those pictures you're referring to, we were at our last week, our annual business development conference. So we were up there learning about new products, ways to serve our clients. But I was real fortunate. They had my picture out on the wall. So this is my 30th year in the business.
Wow.
So I've attended the 30, we have award conferences we can attend. So that was one of them, 30 of those. One picture was in our different, 12 areas across the country. I was selected as one of those for helping clients. We talked about living generously. Mm-hmm. So I had the most clients in our area that have utilized those action teams we're talking about and the choice dollars and so forth. So what you're talking about here from 2023, we don't have the numbers for 2024 yet. I had 164 action teams utilized in 2023. Had 235 clients that participated in the choice dollars. We had a little over 11,000 volunteer hours that people did with those action teams or helped with Habitat for Humanity homes, those type of things. 1,397 people volunteered in those action teams.
In a year. Right. Wow, that's very impressive.
Yeah.
And that's all, I mean, most of that was probably here local in Fairview that people were using those,
here locally or in the mid-state.
Yeah, surrounding areas.
Right. So, what was the other? Oh, so I'm in Thrivent's Hall of Fame.
Oh, that's what you're doing. Yeah.
So, gosh, it sounds like I'm going to be patting myself on the back.
That's okay.
So that's one thing that I guess, I am kind of proud of. You got to achieve that status, you have to be in business with Thrivent for 20 years and meet certain levels of production of serving our clients. And so I did hit that in year 20, and come July this year, I'm going to qualify to go into Thrivent's Legends Hall of Fame.
Ooh. Oh, great.
And so it's just another, you got to be in for 10 years and still hit those minimum kind of production levels things.
That's awesome. Well, congratulations. That's great. It's okay to be proud of the hard work that you and your team do, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and you hit the key word right there. I couldn't do this by myself. I've got a great team behind me to help do all this.
That's awesome. Well, so if someone was thinking about utilizing Thrivent and their services, is there anything, maybe even just particularly around tax season that we're in right now, or people that are looking to kind of reevaluate where they are with life insurance, or any of the products that you think are most important, and something that a lot of people don't think about that they could, utilize coming in and seeing you and your team?
At tax time, we do have a lot of people that before they file their taxes want to get money deposited into an IRA to lower their taxes or lower their taxable income. And, or Roth IRAs they try to get done before they file their taxes. So there is some things that are seasonal like that. We have a lot of people that we work with that just maybe they want, kind of on a needs based. That they understand they come in, hey, I know I need some more, I'd like to get some term insurance, or come in, I've heard about a Roth IRA, I'd like to get started on a Roth IRA. But we really like to look at the total financial picture of a family, so that there's not any spots that's being missed. If the worst thing happens, they lose their income. So everything from college funding to projecting retirement, estate planning needs. So everything from A to Z, I kind of say on one family or small business's whole total financial picture.
Well, and I love that because sometimes people may not even realize where those holes are. So the fact that you're looking at everything holistically and you're able to find those holes and plug them is awesome.
Exactly. Yeah. And I like to tell our clients, I'm not here to sell them anything.
Sure.
We're here to help them build their financial picture based on their goals and needs and desires. And so, if there is a hole there, if they're disabled, do they have disability products in place that's going to pay them an income, or keep their family from not going bankrupt, and pay the mortgage bill and the grocery bill. So there is some holes that we see that a lot of people haven't thought about, or they think they're going to be able to retire just on Social Security. Well, that's not going to happen. And so there's every dollar they invest is either going to grow one or three ways. It's going to be taxed as it earns interest. It's going to be, the growth's going to be taxed later, or taxed never. And we want to make sure that they're diversified in all of those buckets to meet their, whatever that goal may be. Are they saving for retirement? Are they saving for college? Are they saving for a new home? So when people put away $1, we want to make sure it's got a reason or a home. What are we saving for? Because that's going to make a difference on then what type of product we use for that savings.
No, that makes complete sense. Well, awesome. Well, we are so grateful that you guys took a little bit of time out of your day. If someone was wanting to get in touch with you, do they just walk in the front door, or do they call Stephanie, beautiful Stephanie that's sitting behind the camera over here working away? How can they get in touch with you? What's the best, easiest way?
Give her a call.
Give Stephanie a call? Okay. Wait, I think I have her cell phone number. Hold on.
Our office number is 615-266-2548.
Okay.
Or they can go to thrivent.com and look us up there also.
I'll find you there too. Okay.
Right. Or they can walk in the door. We won't run them out. We won't run them away for anything.
I mean, if you're coming into town, you've got to pass this anyway, so, might as well.
Right on Highway 100.
Yeah. All right. Anything else?
Yeah, did you have anything else that you wanted to share with us today, or?
I think we've talked about it. I guess the main thing I like to share with people who want to know about Thrivent is our fraternal status, that we're different. We want to help people be wise with money and live generously. And I think when you get those two things combined, it's a great organization. And I guess when I was talking about our two predecessor companies, we're a Christian-based financial services company. That's how we get our nonprofit status.
Gotcha.
As a fraternal, you have to work with a like group of people. So our like group of people are Christians. And so it kind of sets Thrivent apart from other financial services companies, I believe.
Absolutely.
But it's good to visit with y'all. I'm glad y'all came by to do this.
Yeah.
Definitely. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. We thank you guys for watching. And again, this is your show. So we're looking for more guests and more community events to promote. So definitely reach out, and we can't wait to interview you and highlight your business as well. Thank you guys, and have a wonderful weekend.
Bye.
Bye-bye.